Good evening. Hi, everyone. Hello, Aquarius. This is your reading. I'm doing, obviously, we're talking about now, which means what the cards wish to tell you that concerns what you're occupied with, preoccupied with, busy with. So we're going to start with the planets, see what that energy is in the moment. What I like about looking at the now, and I mean, you know what you're dealing and doing in your current situation, but then the cards are adding on to that. So anyway, why am I even saying all this? Meaning it's nothing new to you. Oh, nice. You get the sun. That's such a glow up energy. I love it. What are you doing, Aquarius? What are you working on? You know, somewhat, you could be kind of egocentric, but in a healthy way, right? Meaning egocentric means concerned with yourself primarily, which is to an extent the basis of happiness, because without being selfish, you are taking care of your own needs, your own wants. And when you do that, you feel happy, and then you're able to actually radiate out. So let's see what is the sun illuminating for you. Okay, I'm using the Zen Tarot, and I'm only reading uprights in this deck. You get slowing down. Interesting. I'm actually going to pull a second card. I just heard no, don't pull. To leave it like that. That it's not necessary to pull another card. I will go to the tarot for more cards, but let's see. That's interesting. I'm basically slowing down, or at least I've stopped. I decided well, I decided. It didn't feel like I decided much, but it's in line with slowing down. Like, no need for more cars, no need for trying to speed up a message here or throw a message at you. You know what I mean? Which might have been inadvertently what I was doing by wanting an extra card here, which is really cool to realize. To realize that this is actually working with the energy of slowing down, or in line with that. Let's see what the tarot says, because why would you need to slow down your glow up? That's interesting. Okay, first card out. The Four of Wands is something pertaining to your fundamental happiness. The deep-rooted, secure, safe, grounded happiness. The one that comes from feeling secure, rooted, stable, strong. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Also, we have a turtle here, like an earth turtle. She might be going to the sea, so it is a sea turtle maybe. But she's coming out of the, when they go to the beach to hatch, and but they usually don't stay on the beach. They hatch and they leave. This one is coming out of the, like, sort of greenery. So it would be an earth turtle maybe. I don't know if it matters to you. It might not matter at all, but because I don't really know turtles that well. I mean, obviously the slowing down, sorry, I'm captivated by this because the turtle is the energy of slowing down because turtles are slow. But all I keep focusing on this card is moving from the green and being like sort of hiding in the greenery and then moving to the water that I see here. It feels like you're crossing a beach. It's interesting. I'm focused on that. Or was. And why? Are you going on vacation? Maybe you're going to the beach for the holidays. And that's where you would slow down. You're going to the sun. That is so funny. This is really, I mean, it might be just a side story because not all of you are going to go on vacation. 2 cards. Anyway, that was so literal. Okay, what do we have? We have the 3 of Cups in reverse with the Magician in reverse. Okay, so you would want to like be with some people, but maybe you're shying away from being around too many people and being a social butterfly and being out and about. Maybe the slowing down is related to kind of maybe withdrawing or not going to so many social activities as you might be involved in typically. Just taking some time off. I mean, if you are going to outside of maybe the country you live in, then of course you're not going to have the same social circle, but maybe the idea is really to have some downtime and be more taking the rest, like wanting to rest. The Magician is also showing the fact that it's in reverse. It's showing the Magician doesn't want to be fast at work here. He doesn't want to be busy with what he usually is occupied with, having to deal with all these things, all these elements. So it really feels like a vacation. But let's see why. I mean, besides a holiday, right? It feels there's something deeper here because we are talking about your essence. The sun always points to who you are deeply. Touching to that essence and expressing that essence. And that's vital. It's so important. Okay, many cards fell. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, in order. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Let me show you the card. It came out in reverse. The Queen of Cups. She came out for Capricorn just now. The Knight of Wands, he came out in reverse. I can show you the card. Justice in reverse. The Tower. The Ten of Wands in reverse. And the Page of Wands in reverse. Show you the card. There's a lot going on in this row. A lot. What a shift. Let's see what really we're looking at. I'm obviously drawn to the first, to the major arcanas, and you have like Justice in reverse with the Tower is quite a, I want to say quite an ordeal. I mean, the Tower is already, you know, it shakes you up, right? But when Justice in reverse is there, it feels a tad more difficult. Obviously, you might feel it's unfair. You might be in a situation that is complicated. And maybe that's why, like, it's difficult on you with the Magician in reverse. There's like too many elements. There's a lot there to have to handle. You know, there's at the onset you have the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Queen of Cups. So it's like there is love, yet it's also like no love, or not being exchanged, or not starting. And we have the Knight of Wands right there in reverse. There's a lack of in terms of a particular love relationship, which might also be within your friend circle. Like it might be someone you met through a friend, or through a social activity that you regularly kind of do or attend, or like a particular place, a community, a club, a hobby, whatever it is something that for some reason feels like it wasn't just like one night out somewhere you've never been. I don't think it's the case here. But the Knight of Wands, the fact that he's in reverse, it's a lot of this person is like, it's a weird energy. It's like it's not the typical word that usually comes on this card. I'm not even sure I want to say the word that I got. I am going to say it because it's so out of the ordinary. I heard cruelty. There's something cruel about this person, the way they manipulate you, or have manipulated you, or could, if it's someone that you meet. Let's say you do go on holidays. There's something unfair. There's something sudden about something cruel here, and it has to do with love, because the Knight of Wands is following the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Queen of Cups in reverse, and she's so gentle. So whatever's happening that I feel, it's kind of done to her. And so this is difficult. I'm seeing the guidance really as slowing down. There's something about you might prevent something if you slow down. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse to attest to that. Almost like, because when you speed things up, you accumulate the responsibilities, you accumulate the tasks, you accumulate the pace. you pick up the pace. There's like a lot going on, and that's really, really heavy on you. And so you need to slow down because anyways, the tower was right before, so maybe the tower forces you to slow down anyway. But overall, the way I work with my cards, because I don't work with static spreads, there's room for what comes first, right? Slowing down, or having to be forced to slow down because something sudden happens. But I'm really, you know, the Page of Wands is in reverse as well. There's a lot of, it's about, you know, the cruelty for me. I mean, I'm gonna say it, it's on the Wands. It's like cruel words, or a lack of words is cruel. A lack of communication, a lack of information. We also see that on the Magician in reverse. Because the Magician knows, not that he's omniscient, but he does feed on information to cast his spells, or even just to, you know, practice his magic, whatever. This is symbolically, of course, you understand. I'm not saying this is the case. I'm far from that. I'm just using the fact that it's the Magician card, and what does a magician do, and how he yields the elements, or wields the elements. Not yields, wields. I'm not sure why this is so difficult on this Queen of Cups. There's a lot of maybe that's why this person isolates themselves. They choose to stay at home on the Four of Wands, not to go out with people or out and about. They don't want to be surrounded with too many people. There could be a lot of manipulation involved, although I also feel that they're dropping, you are. All of that is you, I think. It's what you're choosing to do. It's about preserving something intact about your essence, which is, I think, your beautiful sweetness. Because something cruel has been done to you, or will be done. I'm not sure of the timing, because we're looking at now. I think it's happening. I think you might already know what it is. I don't think it's really predicting anything. I think going away or shying away from people could be something ongoing because of this particular energy. But there's something here menacing, right? Like threatening. It's not like crazy threatening, but it's the energy of looming, you know? Something looming. And I think that slowing down, first of all, makes you pay attention to what is really going on, helps you to preserve your energy, helps you to focus your energy in the right places, to stay positive with the sun. Amidst, you know, like being cut out, not really, not expressing as much or as often as you would like. Not sure who you communicate with really, because honestly, I think you're cutting down on certain tasks or responsibilities, maybe even certain messages, communication. But for me to get the word cruelty, I'm not sure why that is. I mean, that is one strong word. Let's draw a trinket. I apologize in advance for the noise. I don't need to scare you with that word, right? The idea is to tell you that somewhat it comes from an intention that is whoever's doing you like that, it's kind of mean, right? So that's why. Anyways. This is uncanny. This is the perfume bottle. You know what's uncanny? Because, I mean, first of all, like, it doesn't fit. I mean, it's really hard for me to even make it fit with any of the things that I've said. So that's one way, I mean, why I'm saying that. The other thing that's uncanny is that when I picked it and I looked at it, I associate this with the person that is cruel. And I can't even almost, I can't justify it really. It's like intuitive what I'm saying. Almost as if this person wears cologne, perfume, too much, or a specific one that you know of, that you recognize. Maybe this person loves scents, fragrances, maybe they have a really, I don't know, I can't pinpoint it. I mean, I can't make sense of it. But I am placing it on the Knight of Wands in reverse because it's the first impression that I got that it belongs, because it didn't feel like it belonged anywhere but to this outside energy that is so different and more difficult and causing kind of havoc here. Well, the guidance, slowing down and stay positive. That's what I need to tell you. That's what needed to come out for you. On that note, Aquarius, thank you for being here. Please like the video, do share. You can subscribe if you haven't, hit the notification bell, and mostly come back. I'll see you soon. Good night.